Hey everybody, this is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a really good day. So I'm trying the live thing, excuse me. And so I don't know if anybody's gonna show up or not, but I just wanted to give this a try. And hello. Hello Jennifer, how you doing? Thank you for showing up in my first live. Oh, you're sweet. So I wanted to talk about tonight. I did see on my news feed something about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle getting divorced. I don't think it's real, but you know, I'm doing good. I'm fighting a sinus infection, but other than that, I'm doing good. And I'm a little nervous about my first live, so I don't know how this is going to go. It was just last minute. Um, I have to, I'm trying to figure out how to put it on my community tab so I can, let everybody know. But thank you for showing up. So, Jennifer, what do you think about Prince Harry and Meghan possibly getting a divorce? Because I think she's in for the money, and I don't think she's gonna. Um, I don't think they're going to get divorced because I think she's in it too much. She likes the glamour too much, and I'm also knitting. This is a scarf, and I know what I've been doing wrong on my scarf because I didn't have the right uh, knitting size. So anyway, I don't know if Harry and Meghan's going to get divorced. It wouldn't surprise me none, and it wouldn't surprise me if he goes running back to England to Charles and William, because I think he wants his family back. I really do. I think that's what he wants. He seriously wants his family back, and so I mean he misses them so much and everything. And it's real sad that for the most part that he has nothing to do with them. I mean, I don't think they did anything wrong, but that's just me. And so it is what it is. And but no, I'm doing good. Um I watched the stories today, Young and the Restless, and oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. Hey, Betty Damn Boop, how are you? We Jennifer and I was just talking about Prince Harry and Meghan possibly getting a divorce. So, what do you think? Well, that I'm glad you're doing good. This is going to be fun. This first live's going better than I thought. Um, so I don't know what's going on either. I'll have to look into the Royal Family YouTube channels. I think there's one called Royal Reality or something. So I honestly don't know because I think she likes the glamour and everything. So I was watching my stories, Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful and General Hospital. And if you watch Bold and Beautiful, Deacon, I think his name is Deacon, he is trying to get Brooke back. And I think, excuse me, I think Ridge wants, Taylor back. So, do any of you all watch the stories? Because Days of Our Lives comes on Peacock, and I don't have that. Oh goodness. Well, on General Hospital, as you know, Jackie Zellman, who played Bobby, Carly's mother, passed away. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. And because Carly's not going to take that too well, and I think that's going to send her back to Sonny. I don't know, maybe that's too premature or something. It's just that I think, Sonny and Carly. Sonny and Carly has always been together. Oh yes, I did watch Young and the Restless. I mean, Guiding Lights. Sorry, I'm 55 years old, and I was about 4 or 5 years old when Young and the Restless came on at 12 o'clock or something Eastern time, right after Search for Tomorrow. Do you ladies remember Search for Tomorrow? Because I used to watch that. My grandmother watched stories like Edge of Night, The Doctors, Search for Tomorrow. Of course, Days of Our Lives is still on. The Love of Life, and I mean, yes, it did. I believe General Hospital came out the same week. If I'm not mistaken, this is before my time that President Kennedy was killed. It might have been a week before because I think they interrupted it because it was live to go to Dallas on that day. I was born in 68, so I don't remember it. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. I mean, this is really fun. Yes, my babysitter got me to watching Young and the Restless. And I just remember it was on for 30 minutes. And I do remember another one called The Edge of Night. Now it was kind of spooky because it scared me. Because all at once you hear this man go, "It's time for the edge of night." I don't know. It was just spooky. Wait a minute. Let me give me a few seconds to read the comments. I got it on 10 seconds because I know when I'm in Charlotte's live, it kind of goes real fast. So, I'm new to the live thing. And yep, yes. Ellie, you're going to have to calm down. My little dog is crying because she wants up here. She knows she can get up here if she wants to. I look a mess. I have no makeup on. I just decided to do this on a whim. So, I mean, and this is fun. This is better than I thought. And I mean, so I honestly, I mean, I feel like I grew up with the royal family because, you know, I do vaguely, excuse me, I do vaguely remember Princess Anne getting married. Um, I vaguely remember that, but I remember more when Princess Diana was married. And I remember I was about 11, I think, and my mom woke me up at 4 a.m., 4 a.m. to watch it. And I think it's supposed to like came on at 5 a.m. and my mom was making like scrambled eggs or whatever. And I mean, we had a good time. Thank you. I mean, they said that more people watched Charles and Diana get married than the final episode of MASH, which MASH came on in '83. So, I mean, um, this 2 years later, and I mean, I I think, in my opinion, I think that if if Charles and Diana had been able to spend time together for say maybe a year or a year and a half, then maybe it wouldn't have been so disastrous. I mean, that's just me. And I mean, Dark Shadows, yes. My grandmother loved Dark Shadows. Um, it was one of the first, like, I would say, my grandmother said it was like one of the first dark soap operas. I'm like, they allowed this in the afternoon. And I remember they said it was live. Okay, does anybody who watched Dark Shadows remember the the Wolfman? Okay, that was played by David Shelby, who was on years later, who was on Falcon Crest. I did not know that, and they was doing something on Dark Shadows. I don't know if someone passed away from Dark Shadows or not, but yeah, he said he was the Wolfman, and he was short, so they had to put him on a box. And I remember Dallas. I mean, you cannot mention soaps or anything without Dallas. Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, and then it switched it to 10, which, whatever. And I remember when JR was shot. And I mean, oh, well, that would be good. If you, Betty, if you and Jennifer can mod, I don't know how you go about doing that. Um, I I wouldn't be able to pay you or anything, but that would be great once get started and everything. And I don't know if I'm going to do this all the time because I was so nervous. I was very nervous. I didn't think anybody would show up or anything, but we can work something out. Both of you can message me. And oh, thank you, Betty. You are too. Maybe we can work out something as my channel grows and everything. Um, was anybody in Charlotte's live this afternoon? Because I'm switching gears here. So if I switch gears and I confuse you, Please let me know because I've done this all my life and I don't mean to do it. So if I go from one subject to the other, I'm sorry. I've always done that. It's just a really bad habit. But was anybody in Charlotte on the web's live this afternoon? Because Normal Bird Lady, who is a great YouTube channel, she did a video on Michelle, um the lady Michelle Goes Live. Anyway, she Normal Bird Lady did this video on Michelle's drunk driving. Me too. I do too. Yes. But she's doing good. Charlotte's doing good, and so Normal Bird Lady was doing a video about the dangers of Michelle, drunk driving and everything. And Michelle pitched a fit. So I'm like, well, if you don't understand the dangers of drunk driving, whatever. But yes, I do love Dallas. And I mean, Dallas, Knots Landing, uh, Dynasty, Falcon Crest. Now, here's the thing with Dynasty. I really wasn't all that into it. I mean, I knew who the characters were and everything. Oh, cool. Dark Shadows on Peacock. Okay. I don't have Peacock, but I think I can get it on demand. And I mean, I think I spent one whole weekend watching it. And it got real confusing when they put it in color, and I don't know. It I watched it from the beginning, and then it kind of got confusing when they went back into time on Dark Shadows and everything. Yes, Michelle's always drinking and driving, and she's always going to dock people and everything. And so, I mean, that's why I try not to talk about her, because I don't want her coming after me for no reason. I mean, I don't have a way to show video clips and all of that. I don't even know how to do that. If I can figure out how to go live, I'm doing good. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do one of these days. I'm gonna binge watch it. I wish it would come on not Landing Lord. I wish Dark Shadows would come on Netflix. And because I have watched The Crown on Netflix, it is so good. And then people were saying, well, they was only going to have 5 seasons. And then, of course, Princess Diana was tragically killed in that car wreck. And I'm sitting there thinking, so they're just going to bypass her death? You can't do that. You're going to have a season 6 and have the crash, because you can't pretend that Princess Diana is still here. Even though I wish she was here, I do wish Princess Diana was here, because if she was here, Harry would not be acting like a jerk. And I mean, that's just the way Harry is. I don't understand Harry. I don't understand his thinking. And, I lost my mom 10 years ago. I lost my mom 10 years ago, and I'm going on. I had to go on to take care of my dad and everything. And as much as we all lose somebody in our life, we all do. You can't avoid it. can't get around it and everything. And but Harry acts, to me, in my opinion, Harry acts like he's the only one that lost his mother. And I mean, so, and then he got mixed up with Meghan Markle, and I don't know. I think she was filling his head up with a lot of stuff, and I think he was so confused because I watched that documentary on Netflix, and when she started mocking the Queen, it just made me mad. And I mean, oh, thank you, Betty, for saying I made your day. Yes, I did. Falcon Crest, and oh, I absolutely agree, Betty. Michelle needs to be off of social media. And yes, yes. And um but and then I mean I remember I used to watch Without a Crystal Ball, Katie Joy, and then it got old, because all she did was talk about the Duggars, and I'm like, this is getting old. And that was around the Tolly Westbrook lawsuit, and I'm thinking this is getting old. So, I don't really talk about her and everything because I did make some people mad, just mentioning, just kind of mentioning her. But you know, like I said before, I can't show no clips or anything like that. I have no idea how to do that. I'm just sitting here looking at, I got filming going live from my laptop, and that's all I can do. And I mean, so now if I find out something about the 7M lawsuit, how that's going, then yeah, I probably will say something about it, but no. And I did watch a documentary on the Investigation Discovery Channel the other night about Casey Anthony. It was the same documentary that was on Peacock, Where the Truth Lies or something. And I really don't know what to make of this girl. I honestly don't. And I think she wanted to throw her dad under the bus. So, my opinion about that, here's my personal opinion. I think both her and her dad had something to do with that baby's death. I mean, that's just my opinion. Oh, I absolutely agree. And I mean, who takes a baby and puts it in a garbage bag and then take a laundry bag and throws it in swampy water where there's snakes and all kinds of animals and stuff, like she was a piece of trash? I mean, and also, who waits 31 days if your baby's missing? Yes, it was on the ID channel. You might be able to get it on demand. It's Casey Anthony, What Lies Beneath or something. And or it still might be on Peacock. I don't know nothing about Peacock because I don't get it. And I mean, I'm sitting there watching it, and I don't know, maybe it's me, but I think George, Ellie, you're gonna have to be quiet because I can't stop. I think George Anthony is creepy, He reminds me of Jim Bob Duggar. And I mean, Jim Bob Duggar is as creepy as the day is long. And he's just, uh, Jim Bob Duggar is just creepy. And I have lost count with this family. I have no idea what's going on. Although on my news feed, I did see where Joyanna had a little boy, I think about 2 weeks ago. I will be off in just a minute, Ellie. And so I have no idea. And so, but I guess everybody's favorite journalist, Katie Joy Fowler Cristobal, will tell everybody about the new baby. And yes. Then they had a really good one about Kaylee right after that. And I think the one about Kaylee was made a couple years ago because they said she had, passed away 10 years prior. So I think Kaylee died in 2008. So I mean, you know, I get all con- I get all confused and upset when all these babies goes missing and everything. No, I don't watch her either. I watched her for a little while, but it got old. Her calling the Duggars names and making fun of them, it got old. Yes, I did hear about that. Yes. And what I love about Jill is that she was like the first one to break free, and she was wearing short shorts and, well, I don't know if it was short shorts, but short dresses. And she had, when Derek graduated from what, law school or something, she had a gorgeous red dress on. And then she had a nose ring and she was drinking a margarita. And I went, whoa, Jim Bob is going to have a coronary if he sees that on Instagram. And because Jill's doing her own thing. And Jill, I think she waited like 4 years between the first and second son. And then she had another one, waited another 4 years. So I'm like, Jill, you don't have to have a baby every 9 months. I don't have children, but give your body time to heal. Okay, well, thank you, Betty, for showing up. Thank you so much. And this is so fun. I didn't even know that both you ladies was going to show up. I next time I'm going to have a give a little bit of a warning. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or something. So, but thank you. This is fun. Um, so, I mean, and then I watched that Gabby movie about Gabby Petito. Oh, mm, I had a hard time. You know what? I had a hard time watching the Gabby Petito movie. I just had a hard time with that. That was hard. And I was so glad when they found that Murdoch man, Alec Murdoch. I was so glad that they found him guilty, cuz who does that? Well, thank you. And schedule. I'm gonna have to do a better job of scheduling my lives. And but I mean, this is fun. And I mean, this is better than I thought. I have to take my dad to the VA hospital in the morning just for blood work. And so I got to get up early in the morning. 6 a.m. comes early. I had to get his medicine out for the next 2 weeks, and I had to order his medicine. So I had a busy day, and it is, Jennifer. It really is. And with just two people, I mean, I'm able to read and talk to. I mean, I'm able to like talk to both you and Betty and Jennifer, you and Betty, because I know Charlotte, because a lot of people is in Charlotte's live. I've been in Emily D. Baker's live, and I mean, I've been in there when there was like 10,000 people in there, and I don't know how she does it. And I mean, oh, me too. Excuse me. Me too. He's going for his monthly blood work. He takes blood thinners, and I mean, so it is everything. If we can get in and out like early in the morning, there's usually no one there at 8 o'clock. So usually we can get, just in and out, in and out. So, but I'm reading my nose. I'm reading this book, Judy Blume, Tiger Eyes. I love it so far. So I want to see um, Judy Judy Blume's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. That is a fantastic book. I love that book, and I read that book 2 or 3 times. And the more I read it, the funnier it gets. I'm so sorry that my nose is itching. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I have to take my allergy medicine. My nose is my sinuses is really acting up. And but anyway, Jennifer, thank you. Me too. Thank you so much for showing up. And I mean, this was better than I thought. And I'm going to try and do better at scheduling it, and then talk about being a mod for me, because never can tell. I mean, I'm not saying Michelle will show up in my chat, but you don't know. And so, but anyway, thank you so much, Jennifer, for showing up. And who knows? Maybe this will be made into a movie. I hope so. I have all of her books, and I think the one that made me cry was It's Not the End of the World. But yeah, okay. Okay, well, you have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.